This article here is from August 15, 2022, from Deadline. It's called Amber Heard Hires Lawyers for Johnny Depp Trial Verdict Appeal. Philly firm bested Sarah Palin in recent NYT libel battle. So, of course, you guys might have heard that Amber's trying out a new legal team for the appeal. Let's see what we got. By the way, look at the pictures, the images there. Johnny has this odd look on his face, and Amber looks serious and determined, so I gotta say, not the best choice of pictures there. Amber Heard's replacing most of her legal team and leaning into the Constitution as she prepares to appeal the multi-million-dollar defamation verdict awarded to Johnny Depp. I just don't get it. Okay, nobody's saying she doesn't have freedom of speech. She obviously does and did in the Washington Post and on Twitter, but it had consequences. So I just don't understand where their argument is going to be coming from. Sometimes you understand the other side, and you're like, all right, you're wrong, but I get what you're trying to say. I don't even get what they're trying to say here. And it continues. Not entirely unexpected, the move by the Aquaman actress to cut loose her main attorney, Elaine Bredehoft, follows weeks of judicial jockeying by both Heard and Depp to have another kick at the courtroom, Ken with notices of intended appeals. Having seen ex-husband Depp awarded $10.4 million by a Virginia jury on June 1st after an often acribic and explicit 6-week trial, Heard has now hired David L. Axelrod and J. Ward Brown to represent her attempt to rescind the judgment. And they say Rottenborn will still stay on. I hope he doesn't object to that. He might. He doesn't seem to know exactly when to object. But alright. That's my silly, unprofessional law opinion. They go on to say this was announced publicly on Monday, meaning August 15th Monday, I'm pretty sure. And they say, we welcome the opportunity to represent Ms. Heard in this appeal as it is a case with important First Amendment implications for every American. So, wait a minute. It's important to be able to freely defame somebody publicly on a national platform? That's freedom of speech? We're confident the appellate court will apply the law properly without difference to popularity, reverse the judgment against Ms. Heard, and reaffirm the fundamental principles of freedom of speech. Damn, I just need this explained. So the freedom of speech is there. She had it. That's what this is about. Her freedom to say what she wanted and have it proved to be lies and defamation. It wasn't like Johnny had the article taken down, it was censored, Amber couldn't say what she wanted. All right, we'll see how this goes. Specializing in the freedom of speech clause in America's founding document, Axelrod and Brown served as counsel in the New York Times' successful battle against Sarah Palin's libel suit over a sloppy June 14th, 2017 editorial in the paper. In the quickly corrected article, the New York Times initially drew a link between the ex-GOP VP candidate's political action committee and a 2011 mass shooting that tragically saw 6 people killed, and then Rep. Gabby Gifford severely wounded. Likely to be appealed, Palin's legal action was unanimously rejected by an Empire State jury and the judge overseeing the matter on February 15th. I don't know much about that, but obviously it's interesting that they represented someone famous. And I gotta say this, not to get political, because I'm very balanced political actually. However, in this case, Sarah Palin is not the sharpest tool in the shed. Just saying. So, who knows why she lost and why they won exactly. I mean, I'm sure it's out there, but my point is, they didn't have the best opponent, so I don't think it makes them look that great that they beat Sarah Palin. Again, my unprofessional legal opinion. And they go on to give a recap about how Depp sued Heard, but the one new thing they add in here that I never see is that the piece was a Jeff Bezos owned broadsheet. Alright, so I don't know. I don't have a strong opinion on Jeff Bezos, but I wouldn't really think he personally had anything to do with it. And they explain that the First Amendment argument was almost completely ignored in Virginia. And I think the reason being it's not very relevant. It's just not the core issue here. Once again, Amber and her team want to make something the core issue that's not the core issue. The core issue is that she put out that op-ed Johnny got defamed, he got fired from franchises, and he got abused. Those are the core issues. Everyone had freedom of speech. They mentioned that Amber was ready to appeal pretty much the same day she lost. So that goes to show she just cannot accept defeat or reality no matter what. People keep saying, oh, it's over, Johnny won, that's it, let's ignore Amber. And it looks like there's a realistic possibility this will go to court again. They mentioned that right down below, which means this case could be back in front of judges and a new jury when Warner Bros. Sequel Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom featuring Heard dives into theaters on March 17th, 2023. Nice writing there. Dives into theaters. And there are also going to be people diving into a boycott, I think. We'll have to wait and see, but that's what it's looking like. Anyway, let me know what you think down below. Doing shoutouts, special thanks, things like that. If you're not subscribed here, I'll be pretty sad about it, but I'll get over it, make a new video. See you next time.